Welcome back to another vlog. I know many of you have been waiting for this. I have been waiting for this to show you guys what I have been waiting for a long time. So, backstory behind these wheels. Always been a wheel that I've wanted for years, right? And once I could kind of, start getting the funds to, hey, maybe, go into the 3-piece, whatever. I got the weds. These are super hard to find. Took me a while to find these, talking to a lot of people. Ended up finding them in a Mitsubishi Eclipse forum in Australia. So I reached out to the guy. I'm like, hey, I see this postings, for sale like 15, I think it was like 15 months ago. And I hit him up and he's like, yeah, I still got them. So we worked out a price. He shipped through DHL, got them a few weeks later, had to deal with customs, and they got here a few weeks ago. I did already film this video once, but I wanted to redo it because I had a lot of information that, I didn't feel that you guys should miss out on. So, without further ado, let's check out the new wheels. All right, so right here, we've got the Raise box, Japan Power. Nah, I'm just kidding, they're not TEs, but they are Work Equip Vaugards. So these wheels have been a wheel that I've just always been in love with. Kind of that open face, triangular kind of, I don't know, it's a lot different than what you find on a lot of especially big bodies. I find these on, cars like, not GTIs, but stuff that are small, just not big bodies like this, man. And this wheel has always been something that I've really wanted to be, a little bit different with. So I decided, well, why not throw it on the LS? Let me get it out the box real quick. These are 18 by 10 plus, I think he said plus 16 offset. I am gonna down the road rebuild these, but for right now I'm going to run them how they are. But man, they do have a little bit of surface scratches and all that stuff on the faces. Lips aren't ideal, not super clean, but they will clean up pretty nice. So I think they're gonna look good on the LS, especially with all of the changes that I've got coming with the LS. I think it is definitely gonna pop out. I do kind of want to go a different route with these, so stay tuned on that. I've got some ideas that I really want to kind of transform these wheels into. I don't know if I'm going to keep them 18s. I don't know if I'm going to keep them or step lip them up to 19s. Who knows yet? But I do want to throw them on the vehicle, kind of explain to you guys why I'm not running these, why I'm not going to get tires for them yet, and kind of show you how they look, because I've seen it once and you guys do not want to miss out on this. So let me go grab the LS from across the street. Let me pull her in and then we'll get her jacked up. I brought two out just so I could test fit one side, but I want you guys to see, and I want to show you what I'm talking about. So let's get it. Now we test fit. One done. Here we go. Now the front. It's not tight enough. What is that? I think I'm in love. I think I am in love. Bro, I am so hyped. So hyped. The 3 spokes are finally on the LS and it looks insane. There's not even tires on it. There's no spacers on it yet. And I'm in love with how they look. The front, I can't wait to tuck a bit more. The rear, you know, we're bringing both front and rear down. You already know the vibes. I gotta kind of catch up on the floor and frame raise stuff. Had a bunch of stuff kind of pushing me back with school starting, with other jobs, all that, but we're gonna be hopping back into it. Man, I'm at a loss for words. I'm so hyped. I wait so long for these wheels and they look, I think, amazing. Man, take a look at that. The jacks are suspending the car still, just because on the wood, I don't know, it just won't let me take out the jacks. But I think I'm gonna check through my bag. I've got a bag full of spacers. I'm going to, a lot of the threads and a lot of the studs on the spacers are messed up, or they're 1.25 and I don't have the nuts for them. So I'm gonna try my best on fitting these. I am going to be changing up my front suspension a little bit. I'm going to be redoing my spindles for a little bit less tilt and more shorten, as well as custom shortened uppers. So basically, I'm gonna, yes, keep the same camber, if not match the rear with a little bit more, but that will allow me to not have to put as many spacers or worry about barrel clearance on the spindle, and also allow me to run a bigger lip. So let me show you what I'm talking about. My tilt all right now is from my spindle, right? So if I untilt this, then it's gonna say go back to -2, whatever natural camber is. If I tilt it just a little bit, say I tilt it to maybe 8, and then I shorten my upper control arm, what the upper control arm does, it hooks on, say right here where the top of the spindle is. If you shorten your upper, it pulls the spindle back, meaning that it pulls the top of the wheel more in compared to extending lowers if you were to kick the wheel out, the bottom of the wheel out. So that will allow me to not only not worry about barrel clearance, but also run a lot bigger lips. That's the reason why I haven't got tires on these yet. I didn't want to throw tires on them and then lips pop up and me have to rebuild them and all of that jazz. I am kind of going to figure out all of this stuff. Suspension wise, I'm not really going to touch the rear, but I'm going to figure out all of this stuff first. And when it's all together, I'll get tires, and hopefully in the next month, she'll be skating, cruising with a lot more done to it than I've kind of got around to in the last few weeks. Damn, I keep looking back at these wheels in awe because they look so good. The 18s do look a little small, but if you're going dummy low, 18s are the move. I hate to say it because I'm a big 19s fan. I wanted to do all of this on 19s, which is why I might step lip them up to 19s, but 18s are, you know, putting me that much closer to the ground. So we'll have one more look at it before I go through the bag of spacers and go see what I've got, see if we can test fit and get some better fitment. So hype, so hype. Let me find that bag and let's get her back in the air. All right, well, after throwing them back on, the only other real big spacer I had was a 2-inch, which I tried, but the lip stuck out just a little bit. I started to lower it, but it was kind of starting to pull the fender. I didn't want it cracking or screwing up my fender, so I left that, took it off the rear. I do just have 20 mils on for these stock Genesis wheels, and all I really have left in there in the bag is 20 mils. So if I took this off, 50 mil I think would be way too much anyways. And after I change up my spindle stuff, like I was saying, after I change up my spindle, I'm going to redo those and shorten my uppers. Basically the whole thing will be tilted a lot more, which means I probably will end up needing a 2-inch up front, which that is completely fine. I just know right now they're not going to work, and I'm not going to worry about too much test fitting and dialing it in the front because I'm not going to be running it like this. So I did just want to show you guys and mess with it just a little bit. Let me throw these stocks back on. We'll talk a little bit more about what we got coming up next and some future plans. And we're back. I cleaned up, put the LS back on, as you guys can see, and it's not on the ground yet, but it's on wood. I'll put it on the floor in a few. So I just kind of wanted to talk about this channel and what we kind of have going on next. You guys are mostly here. Most of my following is for the LS400, which I am still continuing to build. I actually want to kind of, you know, fast forward and kind of push working on the LS a lot faster, I should say, if that makes sense. I want to start putting out more content on the LS because I kind of dropped that video on raising the floor and the frame and didn't really go anywhere from there. Had a lot of stuff, you know, behind the scenes, whatever, just normal people stuff that I got caught up in, and I'm looking to hop back into it soon. I wanted to release these wheels, which I've been holding off for a while. And then by the time you guys are watching this, if you have stuck around this long, we have ASM. I'm dropping this on Friday, so 2 days from when this video drops is Atlantic Street Movement's Get Low car show inside of Fun Spot Amusement Park. So Highway Mob does have a booth. If you're watching this already, come say what's up. I'm gonna have the vlog. All the Highway Mob boys are gonna be there. We're gonna have merch for sale. Sadly, I won't have any Octane and Zip Ties merch. I have been slacking on that, but I've got some new designs coming up, and I will be getting merch back out to you guys. On top of that, we do have the truck, which is now running. Check out those vlogs. That was a pain in the butt, but for right now, the truck is going to be the daily. The LS is still going to be the project, and I'm still looking around for another project to build. I'm not sure which way I want to go. I'm thinking I still want to stay stance and kind of do something crazy that, you know, hasn't really been done before. I've got a few ideas, you know, cooking up, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I know you guys are super excited for the LS content. Again, I'm going to pop that out, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too much rambling on. I know I did kind of show the wheels briefly and show them on, whatever. I didn't talk about them too much, but you know, I was just super excited, and honestly, I cannot wait to get these on the car and rolling. But I've got some other stuff that I want to figure out first. I don't want to hop too quick into it, and wish I would have went with some other tire sizes or had to order different spacers, whatever else. But I'm gonna stop rambling on here. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a thumbs up. It helps more than you know. Hit that subscribe button and hit those notifications so that you can get the bell every time I drop a new video. You can be the first one to comment, first one to view, first one to support the team. So thank you again for watching and coming along. I hope you enjoyed this video for the 30,000th time, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Later.